Episode 17.
Yeah.
And I was waiting on him too, so
Yeah.
all that shit going up.
I got one right now.
Who, him?
I forgot.
I have alcohol in here. Jesus.
Oh, that's not
I got them blue sapphire.
There we go.
That Bombay. Alright. Ain't nothing ghetto about no blue sapphire. Alright. You gonna drink you some gin, you gonna drink you some blue sapphire.
This is not an endorsement. I do not like it.
Can we start?
I asked her earlier, that's why she's saying that.
This is not an endorsement. I did not work here as a fire way to start the shows. Because we always got somebody's shit.
I didn't know coming in, so I just figured.
But
We're
we're back. Another episode of Soley Up To You was episode 17.
17, 17.
All right.
Yeah.
Once again, yours truly, D-Young, aka Canadian Kicks.
That's him.
404. Got my man Remy in the house.
That's
Got my
I.
man Burrow in the house.
What it do?
It's actually two
We
eyes.
got a producer in the house, old Dre. Dre Day. Okay. And we got a special guest. Why is our special guest? This is our first female guest. Yes, JerLisa. Yeah, woman.
Okay, there we go.
Our first woman guest. JerLisa Nicole.
Yes, we
How you
did.
feeling?
You know,
since we was already talking about all
Coming out the
gate. What do you want to question me about?
I ate barbecue, so it's all.
How was it first? How was
It's cool at midnight.
it? Did on the fly. But what is your beef with me right now? Just get out the way. I like getting shit out the way.
My beef is that I'm looking at the camera because we're here. My beef is that he told me yesterday the meat was getting marinated.
That's what I said.
You gotta
Never followed up.
let her present her shit.
Followed up and said, actually, I didn't get around to marinating the meat. I just found out when I got here.
She asked me, I think that's what I was doing or something like that.
No, you gave me a list of what you were doing.
Yeah, we was talking about what was going on. I know I said that after I take care of what I gotta take care of, I'm about to go get the meat to season it. That's what I said. I didn't say I did season it.
So you didn't use the word marinate?
Well, that's what you say. Season marinade. Yeah.
He said he was marinating the meat yesterday.
No, I said I was
season.
No, I said I will. I didn't say I did it. I said I will. Things happen. Things got pushed back. I didn't get to it. Today, we was gonna get up early in the morning, go buy the meat so I can season it, marinate it, do whatever we need to do.
In conclusion.
And things got pushed back. I can't help that.
Yeah. That's
But-
okay.
I didn't lie to you.
We're friends.
We are. But I didn't lie
We ate.
to you. Was it good?
He said we ate.
Alright. That's all I didn't know. Yep. I don't care about nothing else. The shit was good. It was good. I don't care about nothing else. She told me.
Now we here.
I don't care. No, she told me. Hey, all the other shit, lie. I didn't lie. Okay? I didn't lie.
She didn't say that you lied. She said that you omitted.
Alright, here you go. The words.
Which
Tricky
is-
words, right?
Tricky words, nigga.
It's meat.
Yeah, shit.
I ain't no sucker, okay?
Let's get to it, man. You know, we always start off, man, what's on our feet, man. Glorious burger, man. What's on your foot, bro?
Brick by brick.
Sneaker of the year.
Sneaker of the year?
Yes, sir.
So you get to that. I see your face.
Maybe.
Talk to me.
I own the Clot, Converse, Chuck 70s.
Dang, I should have worn different shoes. I have on the Nike Levi's 95. Nike Air Max 95.
Sneaker of the year candidate.
What you? Hey, man. I got the New Balance Style 90s V3. Made in USA, man. Joe Fresh Goods. Outside clothes. What you?
Nigga always take a sneaky jab.
It's called outside clothes. It's literally called outside.
Who would be jabbing?
He's jabbing everybody who's been inside.
We'll get to that. We had a little discussion that we need to talk about. You know, that same little cast shaded. We'll get to that.
No.
You know,
Oh, wait.
Don't look over there.
that down the line.
Okay, well.
He said it was gonna be messy.
We gonna get a little. Hey, we gonna get a little.
Can't help it.
You know me.
You were in the room when we said that, so apparently.
Yeah, we can get a little messy.
It's okay.
It's all good.
We ready?
We're gonna start with love. You know, we're gonna start with our first question with you. You know, who is JerLisa Nicole? Who is the lovely lady right here?
That question is so funny. At this stage in the game, I wear like 1,000,001 hats. I started off as a stylist and then worked my way into a video director. And while doing that, I realized that I kind of wanted to run the entire show. And so I transitioned into creative director, and I think that best describes what I do because I really do a lot, and a lot of the times I do it from ideation to completion. But yeah, really, I'm just a girl in sneakers that likes to make things look better than they did before I came to them, and that's pretty much what I am. I guess I'm a community liaison.
You definitely are.
I don't know. A lot of times people are telling me what I am. I think I'm just somebody that gets up and gets dressed, but I support the community. I make sure teenagers and kids have shoes without pressure on their parents and without just giving them like people's beaters. So I'm really big on giveaways. I've supported a couple schools. I've done a couple give back drives. Very big on making sure black women, especially black women that look like me, so darker skin, a little different hair. A lot of us have colored hair for some reason, orange, pink, blue. Stuff like that, making sure that we're highlighted, that brands are seeing us, and that we're just in the spaces that we need to be in. And a lot of times I'm just like talking shit and having fun with people, and then they're like, hey, do you want this? And it goes from there. So that's where I'm like, I know who I am, but at the same time, like, it's hard to define it because I'm just me.
Constantly evolving too.
Yeah.
So, man.
Real dope.
So we're gonna get into it, man. Let's talk about your early days of sneakers, man. How you got the love for it?
What was the one?
What was the one? The Taxi 12. Taxi 12 in 1996. So
Okay.
I was right after.
Sneakerhead since I was 4 years old. So yeah, my uncles. I'm from Louisiana, but I grew up in California. Moved out there when I was very young, and one of my uncles.
Whoop.
Say it again.
I said whoop. I was standing here when I said whoop.
Moved out there to kind of support us and be around us, make sure we had some home and stuff like that. My mom was a hooper growing up. She was supposed to go WNBA, but she had scoliosis. She had me as a teenager, so there were kind of some holdups. But I've always been around sneakers because of that, because my family is big on sports, especially basketball. When I was 4 years old, I remember my uncle picking me up. Of course, I'm 33 now, so it's a little bit fuzzy, but I remember my uncle picking me up. I remember going into a shoe store, and I remember being told that I could have whatever I want. And I remember picking out my taxis and wearing them and having them for the majority of my childhood. Like, I think I was in like 5th grade when I was still trying to squeeze my foot, and my mom was like, why do you have that shoe on? And I'm like, it's my shoe. So yeah, I've been a lover of Jordan brands since 1996, a young 4-year-old girl, and ever since then, like, people have pictures in their mom's heels. I have pictures in everybody else's tennis shoes and sneakers, and that's just been my like connection point, specifically with my uncle, but with a lot of my family members, is our love of shoes because it ties in our basketball.
That's dope.
Dope. For sure.
Now we can have, give us your history about sneakers, man. We got this thing that's going on right now, and I want your input on this. I want you to tell us, how do you feel about the current state with women in sneakers? How do you feel about it? He's getting here. We're getting into that. I see your face.
Okay, there's several ways I can answer. Do you want to know my opinion about?
Oh, I got different layers of the question.
Can I start with the top?
Go ahead.
How do you feel about the term female sneakerhead?
Oh, it's also complicated, right? Because I just tweeted this the other day. I was thinking about the idea of a female-led, female-based sneaker store. And so I have a relationship with James Whitner that began by me pressing him about the fact that there's nothing in his stores for women to shop at. I'm like, I've been a social status, I've been in multiple cities. Every shoe release is a women's release. I can't buy no clothes to go with that release, though. I can buy your shoes and then I gotta go because it's all men, so what are you gonna do? This was in 2021, I think. And he's like, I'm doing an all-women's store. keep up with me, da da da. And he's open Jade Atelier. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I haven't been yet. I've seen it a little bit. You can't buy stuff off the website. They want it to be more exclusive to the in-person experience, and that's cool. I have a friend that has a business, and she's supposed to open another women-led. This will be the first women-led, women-owned, women-based footwear store. And I'm walking. I have my AirPods in the other day, listening to the Mariah Carey playlist, and I'm like, this is fun. Like, I want to shop. And it dawned on me that I would absolutely hate shopping to Mariah Carey in a shoe store. Like, my Destiny's Child playlist, I don't want to peruse Air Force Ones in because the vibe just doesn't match. Like, because my whole life I've been a sneakerhead, it's never been a separation of you're a male, you're a female, until I felt like I was getting pushed out. And that's when it became a problem, when I can't buy the shoes that you have because they don't come in my size. Yeah. But I'm 30-something years old. Like, I come on, give me the shoe. You know what I mean? The 17s that just came out, the Infinite Archives 17s, they come out and they started a men's 7. The men's 5.5. Like, I can't buy the shoe, and so that's frustrating. And that's when it's like, hey, I'm a female that is also a sneakerhead, and I need accommodations. I don't need you to give me a space where I'm listening to Britney Spears and there's glitter on the walls and there's a bunch of pink and purple shoes, which I love pink shoes sometimes.
But not all the time.
Yeah, I don't need you to make me feel othered when I just need you to make me feel included. Yeah. Just make the shoe in a goddamn 3.5 and up. Make the space where this side has women's clothes and this side has men's clothes, because that's what I'm used to. Even when we had Foot Locker, Kids Foot Locker, Lady Foot Locker, the stuff in Lady Foot Locker was also in Foot Locker. Yeah. And so that does that answer the question, kind of?
Mm-hmm. Well, when we talk about the term female sneakerhead, so me and him had conversations. We have actually talked about this on an old episode. Mm-hmm. We really don't like that term, and let me tell you why. It's not that because it's saying female sneakerhead. It just, we're a little bit older, so when we was coming up, the girls we went to school with, we never looked, because we always say the girls always was better in fashion, and they always put it on with sneakers. We all know that. That's never changed. It has been the beginning of time to even now. The women always put it on when it comes to fashion, sneakers, and they be hip to it.
And we just...
Well, we never said, hey, that's a female sneakerhead.
Yeah, it was just, she's a sneakerhead.
Regardless. Like, we didn't... I feel like once we start putting terms like that, that's when we get that divide and conquer.
That's when it was a separation.
Yeah, that's a separation.
I think we needed it, though, because... So, like, when content became a thing. Mm-hmm. Because... This era of content creation and stuff like that is only about a decade old, if you really
it's not, right? It's really
they weren't looking for women in Jordans and in Nike. Before the sneakers app got big and stuff like that, the Sneakers Heating Up Live was 2 male hosts. Mm-hmm. They didn't bring the woman in until they brought in Tiana, and then they brought in, I think her name's AZ in the UK. They brought in Naya, who eventually is out because they brought another man in her place. But you get what I'm saying? Like, we had to differentiate because we were getting lost in the mix. And a lot of times, especially online, we were getting invalidated. It would be like, oh, shut up, you're a girl. Or like, man, I'm not talking to you. Go buy some heels. Go, we just have heels.
Oh, my God.
Shout out to our boy, man.
In order to...
Shout out to my boy, man.
In order to have the respect... while also getting the jobs, getting the placements, and being seen, we kind of had to say, like, I'm a female, I'm also a sneakerhead. Like, you can't handle me the way that you handle him. You have to handle me a little bit differently, but also, like, respect the fact that I've worked just as hard as you. I've been here. I've had history with these shoes in the same way that you do. You know what I mean? It's not something that we want to do. I think a lot of people don't realize that as a woman in sneakers, one of the most annoying things is that I have to differentiate myself as a female sneakerhead sometimes.
Gotcha. And I understand that. And I feel like when we talk about the disconnect, because, it is guys like myself, Remy, Berto, other guys that we know that we generally care about sneakers. We know the women in space cares about sneakers, and we don't like we're not here to question them like,
And they usually got more shoes.
like we know y'all know the same shit as us, man. So it's just a joy, to have these conversations. We can talk about sneakers, we can talk about fashions. I think those ones, I'm gonna be honest with you, those ones that do content or the ones that's in these spaces now that want to question women, you can tell those are the hype beasts, those are the ones that really don't know as much. Or they just don't want a woman up in a higher position, which
They watch too much red pill shit.
yeah, to me, I would think you would want a woman in those positions because they know what's in style. They know how to fit. Just the aesthetic of the woman and the male. You know what I'm saying? To me.
Well, they've always had, my bad, women have always had duality in this, and that's why the whole bringing up by heels and all that kind of little ignorant shit, women have always walked both lines.
Yeah.
Even as we were talking about earlier, if you come across a woman who has 100+ pair of sneakers, she probably got the same amount of heels. And she might be promoting the sneakers because who the fuck is going to watch an Instagram page with just putting heels on over and over? The sexiest heels are, that's not what people are looking for. But these sneakers you nigga are going to watch, so why am I going to talk about the heels? But that's always been that. Like, I've never seen a female who has mad fucking sneakers who don't got a dumb fucking heel collection, whether that be boots, knee-high boots, all that shit, because you don't lose your femininity in being this. This is, I am a woman, but I also fuck with sneakers. It's not the other way around. Right.
I think that a lot of women that I'm even going to generalize it like that. I was going to say I think a lot of women that are deeply into sneakers also have that tomboy aspect. But even if you don't have the tomboy aspect, when wearing heels and dressed a certain way and put together a certain way with that like level of femininity, we want to be handled a certain way. And I know I can speak for myself. That's not for everybody. Like I have more heels than I have sneakers, surprisingly. And the people that need to see them. Like I speak all the time about, putting my feet in people's mouth and stuff. Like I don't need everybody to see them. I'm just saying,
That nigga really face immediately changed. You heard that nigga like,
I mean, my birthday's coming up. It's Scorpio season.
take a while, dog.
we just put in real life, and I think that like my social media is open. I'm very genuine. I'm very authentic. I just say what I want to say, what I'm thinking, feeling in the moment, and I keep going. And it makes a lot of people think that they know a lot more about me than they do.
Yep.
I'm very private. There's a lot of private things that are going on. And so I don't necessarily need to
So everything.
have on heels, but I wear heels. I used to be a club promoter. And although they made a rule that like let JerLisa wear what she wants, there was still certain instances where they're like, hey, you don't have to wear heels on this specific Saturday night, we need heels. There's a million pictures. I'm not finna show y'all. I don't need a bunch of people being like, oh, so you take the sneakers off. Like, no, actually I don't.
Can you walk?
Oh, Nike socks.
Can you walk in them? Do you have a different walk?
No, I crawl on my knees when I wear heels.
No, I different walk, strut. The walk changes in heels when I'm asking. Somehow I crawl.
I just stumble around like a baby giraffe.
I'm just trying to answer all the questions that was fucking, setting the internet ablaze.
I saw the questions and I wanted him to answer the questions for himself. Like, I have 100 pair of sneakers. Yes, you do too. Do you know how to walk in heels, or is it just on me? Like, is the onus on women only, or? And if it is, then why the fuck are you asking us, sir?
Are men expected to have as many hard bottoms as y'all have heels?
Oh, you're asking me this.
a good question.
I am very strict with men and very particular with men. So while you don't have to have as many hard bottoms as you do sneakers, you need to have enough to have multiple outfits. You're not wearing the same hard bottoms every time we go out. Like, I switch it up.
Sound like Steve Harvey. You need 5 suits. With that, you get 100.
But no, for real, like you need a couple. You need a loafer. You need a tie up, a work boot, or I need options. I'm in with options. Yeah. If you expect me to have options, I expect you to have.
Hey, yeah. Reciprocity.
Touche.
Let's start taking a deep dive on some questions now.
No shit.
Let's get to it. Yeah. So, how you feel about this online and outside debate that's been going on for for the past 2.5 months now? Shout out to my brother Kale for Starting that fucking outside shit.
Yeah, rub the couch.
Yeah.
Dig deep.
I wear my socks, first of all. I think that you are trying to get me in trouble.
I'm not. Let me hear the protect you, just in case.
How do you feel about it?
I feel like there are certain people, God damn it. I feel like there are certain people that...
You don't have to say names if you like.
I'm not going to say names, but it's going to come back regardless.
Gotcha.
I feel like there are certain people that... Yeah, being out, you can't be a part of this space without me sitting behind the screen. And that's just the truth. Like wherever you are, you have to find a way to cultivate community. Wherever you are, there is some way to build community and connection, and you have to do that to garner strong relationsps where people can speak to your character beyond what you bring on the screen. And I think that that's important because not everybody's going to like each other. Not everybody's going to get along. A lot of people can't stand me. I'm okay with that. But there are also a lot of people that have connected with me in person and can say, this is JerLisa's character. This is her intent. This might be where she's misunderstood, and this might be where she just doesn't give a damn, right? If you're building a platform, you have an audience, you have a fandom and a community that is also following you. I think you owe those people that space to get to know your character, get to see you in person, get to see how you move with the community and other people so that they can see your integrity beyond what you type and what you say on the screen. I think that some people are offended by the things that we say online because it makes them look in the mirror. When we get past being offended by what we see in the mirror is when we grow.
Nice.
And so, because somebody's going to be offended by what I just said, when they look in the mirror and like I see people outside that I haven't seen outside in years right now, people are enjoying Complex Con and that's great. Other people get to touch in with them, they get to see their character, they get to have in-person conversations that might have been misconstrued online. And that is how we're going to build a stronger community. It's not going to mean that everybody's going to like each other, but these people, they see you, they know you, you know what I mean? Like,
you can stand on shit.
Yeah, exactly. Or you don't have to stand on it. They can stand on, hey, nah, I met them and I don't like them. Or I met them and we get along and I can decide to move from there. And so I think that that's what it is. I think people are bothered by it because it's that mirror up in front of them. But then once they knock through the mirror, then it's like, oh, okay. Yeah.
It wasn't a personal attack.
Like I said, Remy, I'll let you go. Yeah, I'll finish off with that. I'll let you go. How you feel about that? About that outside, online outside, man. And I'll end it off with that.
I feel like, again, the internet is a large place, but rarely is the sentiments online shared outside. So I think people get caught up by thinking that because the internet is so large that what the narrative is online is what it is outside. And when you go outside and actually get in front of people where you can't just say crazy shit and you got to stand on what the fuck you saying because, and I'm not even being on the violent shit, whether you can get punched in the mouth or whatever the fuck, it's people are less bold with their words in person because they have to stand on it. And it's usually not what the narrative is online ever. So I think there's a disconnect between the two. And we need to go the fuck outside and stop living online and stop being so fucking mean to each other. The same thing we've been talking about all day here. Like, if you want community, then you have to operate like it's a community. Stop trying to one-up each other. Stop trying to fight for the same spots. I'm going to keep preaching this. All of these companies got annual marketing budgets that resets every year. My nigga, why y'all fighting for the same shit?
And were you about to say something?
Yeah, I was just going to piggyback off, everything y'all were talking about. But I lost my thought. But, hey, Berto, what's up? What you got for us?
It's like he said, man, you can be whoever the fuck you want to be online. But when you in person, it's just a whole different ball game. Like, you get punched in the mouth for all that extra shit. So I just think that online and in-person shit is much better in person. You just I don't know, man. You threw me off. Like,
Well,
No, he was.
I just-
I got found it. So what you were saying, Remy, was about like how like people like talking, but like
Yeah, they
people
talk
don't
reckless
people
about
don't
the culture.
walk, though. Like it was different. Like if they were walking it and then they were saying shit online, right? But they're not even trying to do the shit they talking about online at all.
Well, they are sometimes, but it's very difficult to maintain a lie. And when you go out in public, it's harder because now you have to keep it up in person. Online, you can say whatever the fuck you want. You can't verify, check shit.
Yeah.
In person, if you say you got fits and you dress better than everybody, yeah, nigga, come and put 2 fits together, back-to-back weekends. Complex Con is 2 days. Yeah, let me see what you wear. All them shoes and shit you post, let me see you put that shit on with an outfit. Do that shit again tomorrow. All that shit, this bravado and shit that people have on the internet, yeah, when you come outside, your fan base is not there. You're in the echo chamber when you have a platform. All these niggas that's following you is the people who fuck with you already. They're not gonna shoot it straight. When you go outside, everybody ain't your fucking fan. A nigga walk up, bro, that fit trash as fuck. Hey, bro, you corny as shit. Bro, why you doing that sucker shit? Like, nigga, why you moving like that? Now niggas can see you. So, yeah, it's a disconnect. This shit online is make-believe. It's Disneyland. You have to step outside and really see and be amongst the people who gonna shoot it to you straight, because they don't want nothing from you. I don't give a fuck about what your platform offers. I don't got nothing I can get from you, so I'm gonna tell you the truth. Bro, that shit corny.
And I think it from an industry standpoint, right? From the people that like work corporate design, marketing, and X, Y, and Z, it becomes more than that. It's not necessarily that like nobody cares or like, you know what I mean, like that they're pressing you, but it's one, you do have to show and prove, but also when you're offline, you realize that it's not this big high school playground in the way that it sounds online. Like online, you can make your own, and I'm guilty of it too. I went for my shit for a year. I was running Death Row Sneakers, like I get it. But everybody has their own like factions and their groups, right? And you expect these people to kind of, I don't want to say you expect the people to follow through with your dude, because I've never had that expectation. But it's like, you know who you rock with and you know who you're cool with, right?
You know where your village is.
Right. But to some extent, people get bothered because they're not a part of your village. Like, and so that's the high school aspect of it. You have, these are shoes. They're a commodity. You can buy yourself into the coolness of the shoes if you wanted to. So you can go resale, buy 100 pairs of shoes, start your YouTube channel, start your resale store, and then boom, people are like, oh, who is this person? And all it takes is one person to co-sign you. Boom, you're set, you're good to go, right? It's a little bit different when you're in person and you're in a room full of people that can get whatever they want. They have access to whoever they want. They don't care about what you bought or how you came into here. So you're no longer the biggest dog in the room.
Exactly.
Your follower count doesn't matter. How loud your voice is doesn't matter. It's who you are as a person and what you bring to this that matters. And I think a lot of people don't get that because they don't get to come outside. Like, they don't have events maybe, or they don't have a way to connect with these people of the brand, so they don't understand the importance of that. They don't understand that, like today there was a Solomon event, at the Solomon whatever. At their event, there were reps from 4 different major footwear brands there. So you don't know who you're mingling with at this party, who you're talking to, who you're connecting with, and who you're getting money with. All you gotta do is come outside though. And then somebody is like, oh yeah, so what do you do? Oh, okay, and who are you and who do you know? And oh, I like your shoes, and about, boom, now you have a brand deal. Now you have a connection that's like, oh, hit me up in 6 months because we're gonna have this and this amount of budget to give out. Like, there's so much opportunity when you get from behind the screen, because you can only do so much in front of the screen. You can build your follower count, you can build your engagement, you can build your reach, you can build your media kit, but then where are you going to produce this stuff at? Like, what, you're an influencer, where are you influencing? Are you influencing people to wear their sneakers around the house? Because that's only going to go so far.
Exactly.
Yeah. How are people spending money with you to spend money with the brand to make the brand come back around and pay you? And I think that that's what's missed there, and people just hear outside versus inside. they see it as a dig because some of it is a dig, yes. But they see it as a dig because it's, again, that mirror, it's what you're not doing, so you think that somebody's saying something negative when it's just like, come.
Yeah.
We're talking seating all day. Come outside and show us your seated shoes. Wear them. Show people how to get seated, or show us that you need to be seated, or just all of this stuff. Everybody wants something. Everybody is talking about, we see those threads often where they're like, tag somebody who's underrated. And I had to tell people, I don't want you guys to tag me in this because I'm not overlooked. I'm not underrated. I have the phone number of almost every OG black designer. Like, I'm talking the first 10 black people who work in the footwear industry. I have their phone numbers. They call me. They check on me as my uncles and aunties. I'm not overrated. I can call almost any shoe brand and be like, hey, I want to do this. Let me know what I need to do this. I'm not overlooked. I know what my shortcomings are, but they're mine. Like, they're where JerLisa falls short. I can't blame anybody. I can't, oh, D didn't look at my picture. He didn't like it and he didn't share this. And Remy didn't come to my event. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You gotta mix the outside with the inside in order to get the full picture to really see what you bring and what you can do in this industry, in my opinion.
Yeah. You know,
It takes two, baby.
for me, man, with this online outside, man, like I said, you know, I already shout out my homie that started the shit. You know, me and him has conversations on the phone all the time about this shit, and it's like, hey, man, you can't be a voice of something. I mean, online is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. Online is because you can meet people online, then y'all meet in person, then you build that relationship, as we spoke on different episodes about this. But my whole issue with this, you can't try to be a big, authority figure online, but don't be outside with the people touching grass, shaking hands. And that's the lost art, man. Like,
Babies.
and what I mean by being outside, it doesn't have to be a big event for you to be outside. Like I told you, man, like a couple weeks ago, I just popped into a random event in Atlanta. Of course, it's my hometown, but still, it was just at Athlete's Foot, Jordan 15s through 17s. I popped up in there. It's people I ain't seen in years. It's people that my first time meeting them that we've been online, Twitter, Instagram. Oh man, this is you. Yeah, we shake hands, we cool. It's cool people. Then the dark side of it is, it's people in there that always want to argue with you online or always want to just disagree with you for some reason, but anything else positive, don't say nothing. We in there, just staring at you the whole time. Me personally, I can't deal with that. I go right up to you. Hey, what's up, man? My name D, man. Nice to meet you, man. Then it's like, oh man, yeah, I know who you is. We cool and jump like that. Then I get somebody else come to me. Hey man, let's talk. Let's talk.
I don't say shit.
And they showed me something of this person saying, we probably talk about the same person about this being behind the camera, but they showed me.
Talking about nobody.
We showed me a fucking text message of talking about us as a brand. Like, yeah, you shouldn't deal with them. You shouldn't deal with them. It's not gonna be good for your brand.
Bro, I don't.
Shit like that. It's like when I see that, it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I don't even know you like that, partner. But that's the weird shit. What I mean about the online is outside shit, dog. Like me personally, I'm gonna be outside because I like being with the people. That's where we come from. That's our culture, man. I like meeting people. I like building relationships. And like you said, you never know who's there. We was talking about the Jordan 15s, 16s, 17s. Man, a rep at Jordan brand came up to me afterward, man. It's like, yo, you was talking that shit, man. How old are you? And I tell him, like, yeah, you've been outside for a while, man. We exchanged, phone numbers, follow each other on Instagram. And that's what he said. You could build those relationships just by being outside.
Thanks.
That behind the camera, and then, it's cool. We behind cameras, but we actually be outside in touch with the people. And to me, that's just the beauty of it, man. And you only could go so far just staying online, man.
I don't be outside. I don't be online either though.
Yeah,
Like
but you here
I
with
just
us.
don't be on. I don't be on none of it.
Yeah.
Like
But you
I
pull
just
up-
learned so much just now. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I just like fucking shoes. I like getting fly.
Yeah.
Like
But
all
that's-
that extra shit, that high school shit.
No.
I
but-
don't get into that.
No,
I
no,
don't be on.
but no,
I don't even
here's
know
the
what the fuck
thing.
y'all talking about
Here's-
with the outside, inside. I'm just keeping it a buck, bro. Like that shit is irrelevant as fuck.
Yeah.
But doing this podcast, I see I'm gonna start having to get into this shit.
No,
But it's like
It is irrelevant. Yeah, go ahead.
I wouldn't say get into it because majority.
Nah, I'm just being honest, bro. Y'all know I like to keep it original. I ain't finna sit up here and put on for nobody. Like, that ain't what I do. Like,
Don't leave me hanging.
oh, like, nigga, I'm just being a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck.
Trust me.
Like,
that
that
shit
shit
is
crazy
on
to
high
me.
school.
Majority of the footwear industry, like
That's why I ain't had nothing to say. 'Cause he threw me on the spot. Like, I wasn't even planning on talking, so I was just sounding like a fool. Like, I know that, but like, but like, this shit crazy. Like, this shit crazy.
It's only
a
crazy.
fucking high school, bro.
crazy because it's Twitter for real.
Like, it's a bunch of niggas hating on other niggas trying to do something. Like, nigga, go touch grass. Go do something positive with yourself. Like,
majority of
that
the
shit crazy.
footwear industry, the people that work corporate, the people that actually make stuff move, think and feel the exact same way you do. They come to work, they post their shoes if that is the job, or they do whatever the job is, and then they get offline and they go. A lot of the people that are at the events are there because it's their job to be at the event.
Right.
And like ComplexCon posted, not ComplexCon posted, but Nike Design Innovation or something like that posted that they will be out. Nike Design Recruitment, that's what it was. Posted that they'll be out during ComplexCon. If you have your portfolio, if you're a designer, if you think that you got what it takes, come.
Oh, that's fire.
Come apply, and then they'll go from there.
You definitely should have been there.
And
I don't have a portfolio, but
I mean, but it was open. Like, have a conversation with us. Come connect. Come whatever you got. Come bring it to us. And it's stuff like that like if you don't go outside, if you're not connected, you don't even have to go outside, but at least have your eyes on what's going on outside, so you know you want to be a designer. You're looking for design events and opportunities, and then you're showing up at a place like that where Nike Design Recruitment is there. Go talk to them, get that job, and then boom, you can get right back offline. All you needed to do was see the flyer that said where they'll be and what time. And then you're good to go. Go do what you have to do. You don't have to be online. So it's one of those things where, one, it's a choice. It's a choice. Me being on Twitter is a choice. Me being a part of the community of Twitter is a choice.
it's not a choice for me, though.
That's fine. Engaging in the outside, inside debate. All of that is a choice. I pull up and I show up to that, but I don't have to, and I can still get everything that I have and still be okay. And so that's something that I've been reconciling with lately as well. How do I show up in this space, and how do I want to show up in this space? Because it reflects back on my career, on the things that I'm building, and it might not make sense to show up to the conversations and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But there are other times where I'm like, nah, we gotta talk about this. Like, nah, y'all gotta come outside. You gotta,
Nah, yeah, that's why I say I got to, because just with our aspirations on what we want to do, like where we want to take this, like I definitely got to get outside and do more stuff. But like they said, they joked earlier, finally back. Like, it's some podcasts where it's just them two. Like, I'm very fucking busy, like with life and shit. So I really don't be on all that looking at the drama or seeing what's going on. Like, nigga, it's time to shoot. All right, what we talking about? Boom, and then we go shoot. Like, that's what it is for me. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, but this shit crazy. I ain't even know it was like drama like that.
It's
that shit
Facebook
wild.
groups.
That
It's the
shit-
same shit. All
that
this
shit
shit.
crazy.
It's just.
It's just weird to me. It's really just weird to me. Like,
You gotta value it in all kind of aspects of work life, bro. Like, when you working, bro, there's drama in all work, bro. No matter what you're doing. If you're an entrepreneur and you're doing what you're able to do and you love to do it, you don't have drama in that shit. If you don't like your job, you don't have drama in that shit. It's drama in all facets of working. Especially when you're talking about making money. Yeah. Money ain't coming to everybody. The reason why people working hard and going through difficult situations is why? They want this money.
Right.
Yeah.
So just think about that, you know what I mean? Like, in the hindsight of a global thing, not just sneakerheads that go through that. It's not
Of course.
everybody that want to be productive or be positive in their shit.
Ultimately, this is entertainment.
I was just gonna say, add in the cool factor. Like, for Black people specifically, sneakers have always been, and I hate even calling them sneakers because we used to just call them shoes.
Shoes,
tennis
yeah.
shoes growing up.
Facts.
Like, our shoes have always been a cool factor. The cool kids had Jordans and specific Nikes and, the throwback jerseys and the outfits and stuff to match.
Yeah.
Whereas other kids maybe had one pair at Christmas or for their birthday or something like that. And so you have today where we're all 30-something years old. People have different jobs. Maybe you're making $200,000 a year. You can buy whatever you want. You have an Amex or whatever the case may be. You can make yourself who you weren't growing up.
Facts.
But
That's facts.
you can't give yourself the personality and the character of who you weren't.
Yeah, you can't change who you are.
Exactly. So now you're the person. Because I don't want to say the man, and people feel so bad, but you're the big dog on campus because you've earned that for yourself as an adult. You know, you want that and stuff like that, but that authenticity isn't inside you, and now you're projecting, you're reacting, you're defending when you could just be yourself and understand that people would like you like that.
Facts.
And so when people miss that, it's like you got all the followers, you got all the shoes, you got all the money and all the clothes, but
and you still insecure as shit and can't deal with the reflection.
You're kind of corny.
Money don't unlame you.
Landing, and everybody is like, this is a little bit, you know, and now you're upset with the rest of the people in the community because you're not accepted in the way that you thought you would be.
Or you think you deserve to be.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, don't nobody deserve shit.
I'm not laughing at your joke because you still corny and we got the same shoes on. Like, that's not my fault.
You're still corny and we have on the same shoes. It's wild.
I get that.
I'm glad we can relate to the sneakers, but that's it.
The crazy part is too, because I've been a sneakerhead for so long. A lot of stuff is retroing now.
Yeah.
A lot of my stuff still looks brand new. So like I have my 2015 Aquas. They're not about to crumble anytime soon, and they almost look pristine. I've had so many people come talk to me like, "Yeah, I just bought mine yesterday too," and I have to not cocky.
Yeah, these ain't those.
I've had mine for like 10 years, and now you want to argue with me, or like the tide changes. They're like, "Oh, well, like I wasn't trying to be a bitch. I was just saying these not the same."
There's yours.
This
I
ain't
didn't
that.
just buy mine yesterday.
Don't be honest with you, man. I'm glad you brought that up.
I don't think anything's wrong with that,
Another
though.
problem that we have, I feel like that's a disconnect, especially in this space in our community, man.
What?
Bro, I'm not trying to be a Captain Woodnot, the term we say, but it'd be a lot of men in our space, dog. Niggas be insecure about confident women in this space, bro. Like, what the fuck is... When we was growing up, nigga, that's what we looked for. Confident woman.
Hey, but you know why that is, though?
Go ahead, preach,
Most
man.
of those dudes who feel that way is because they can't put that shit on.
That's facts.
It's as simple
I've
as
been
that.
said that.
You think that they're in competition with
Yes.
us instead of understanding that it's I buy my clothes.
You should not be.
I buy my clothes completely different section. I buy men's clothes, but you're not a small, so like leave me alone.
Yeah.
You should want your woman to dress better than you. That's actually a complaint that I've had.
Nigga, that's a plus, nigga.
The last 4 women I've dated, I had to style them. I just for the sake, I just want to date a woman where I don't have to style them. I would love for the next woman that I date to dress better than I do. That is not something where I'm gonna be like, well, I don't give a damn, babe. You look good. Like shit, I gotta step it up. Like it's never a competition. It's let me meet you where you at, because competing with your woman on who looks better. Repeat, competing with your woman on who looks better, boy, you better wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
But a lot of people want to do
Bad
that
bitch
nowadays.
tendencies.
Like, a lot of men want to compete with us, and it is so
It's weird.
jarring. It's
That
like,
shit weird as hell.
I
never understood.
I don't want you to come get a manicure with me. Like, do it on your own time or something like that, or just. And I don't know what it is. I started this stuff in 2019. If you look back at my tweets 2020, 2021, it was every day. I would post a shoe and there would be some man like, bitch, these aren't yours. And I'm like, well, whose shoe? Whose shoe is it? Like,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I got gifted the I do a Black History Month challenge every year, and I have done a party an event at the Social Status in Houston for the last 2 years.
We'll be at the next one.
Last year,
Wait, when is it?
Let me win.
Sometime
Let me win the contest.
Black History Month.
Because we're going to Mardi Gras, so I need to make sure.
No, I don't know. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
We'll be.
But I was seated or gifted, because there's a difference between giftings and seatings. We don't need to talk about that now. But
We'll
I
get
was
to it.
gifted the Dusk, the Dawn, Amamine 5, the blue pair. And when I posted my pair, I didn't post the card that comes, they give you a card, they write on it. I literally just posted the shoe. And I said, thanks, Amamine, or whatever. Some guy was in my mentions like, this bitch is pretending she got the shoe gifted, and I was like, why? Like, this is crazy. And then he was tagging other male content creators like, ha, look at her. And I'm like, he was begging me to prove that the shoe was a gift by posting the note. So I'm not posting that. That was my note. It was personal to me and to the work that I've done. I don't don't need to prove to you that my shoes were free. If you think that I paid $200 to get these shoes early at that, then you can think that. That's fine with me.
Do the infamous. What happened when you clicked on his profile?
He wasn't following.
So when you click on the shit, you weren't able to see his stuff?
Oh, I don't even think I looked at his stuff. He was ugly.
Hope he's a nobody. Enough said.
Okay, yeah, I saw he was ugly and I was like, okay. He
Enough
wasn't a
said.
content creator. He didn't have no type of career. He was just a nigga that
Yeah.
hating like that.
That's kind of my point right there. Most of the time you click on their page, it's like,
See, so
what
that's
are you
what I don't
doing?
get. How do you even see your shit if he don't follow you? He ain't
Twitter's
content
weird,
creator,
man,
he ain't
like
what's
that.
his name,
Listen.
Like,
The algorithm
Yeah.
shows you
Yes.
popular stuff.
shit, I'm pretty sure y'all follow each other. I don't think I
I ain't
ever
know
see your
y'all,
page.
bro. I just got into this shit.
No,
I'm
what
overwhelmed.
I'm saying,
I'm
I'm talking
overwhelmed
about
like
the
a
algorithm. The shit
motherfucker.
was going off the algorithm. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I still don't understand it.
that's how detached I am. Like, I just don't be seeing shit, bro. Like, I don't go looking for it. I just don't be.
Yeah, I gotta show them everything.
Like-
What's going on?
I don't be.
I reluctantly joined this shit.
It happens in person too.
Wait.
That's just a weird ass dude. Like, that's
But
you.
it's-
You hating on a woman?
It's
Like,
not just a
hating. Period is weird, but yeah.
like it's
But
a thing.
Like they'll make these
It's
comments
like-
to you?
it's really
hating. Period is weird, but going
They'll
out your
make
way
the
to hate on
comments
a
to
woman
you?
is crazy.
Yeah.
The last pair of Anthony Edwards, the last design was the clock collab, the family and friends only. So the orange pair was 101. That's Anthony the flame. The orange flame is Anthony Edwards only. The blue pair is family and friends only. Had to get them from the brand. I'm friends with the brand apparently. And someone hit me up and they were like, hey, send me a list of people. I'd already sent them a list before to get some people seated. They were like, send me a list of your friends, the same friends, set all women. Make sure I have the correct sizes, make sure I have their address. I got some for you.
Alberta.
And I'm like, okay, cool. When he said that though, I'm thinking we're getting, this is before the AE2s got debuted, this is before the China event and all that stuff. So I'm texting my friends like, I think we're gonna get the AE2s. We have been speaking about, leaking earth pairs and stuff. So I'm like, maybe they're gonna have us do a figure out. We get the boxes and it's the blue flame clock AEs. 7 of us got it. Every time I wear them, somebody is like, but how did you, not somebody, men. They're like, where'd you get those? Adidas. How'd you get them though? Adidas sent them. But like, why did Adidas send them to you?
Bruh.
Because they
I'm not
sent them to me. And on top of that, they didn't send them to me. They sent them to me and to 7 of my friends. Stop asking me questions. Like, it's gotten to the point where if I wear them, I've just defaulted to when people are like, so how'd you get your shoes? I'm just like, I'm not naked. Because you're not going to keep asking me questions after that. I don't even know how I got the shoe, to be real. I did the work. Somebody asked me for my address and I sent it. But I still, every time, and all I do is put my shoes on. So I have to defend the fact that I got my shoe
That's sick.
for free for work, and that y'all can't get the shoe. That's really the fucked up part.
That's all it is.
Can't access it, so they can't fathom that I had the access and that I got them and I didn't have to jump through hoops or pay.
Yeah. I understand. I'm actually understanding this shit more and more now, because in the beginning we used to talk about, it's like, damn, man, we see a lot of women in space, but they quick defend themselves, dog, like about shit. But now I'm seeing like y'all be getting questioned so much, like, yeah.
I never
Shit's
realized
sad,
that.
man.
That's weird,
shit
man.
really
I never realized
sad,
it.
man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So when you see me randomly popping online, because there are some days when I have to come back and I have to be like, hey, I just cussed you out and I'm so sorry about that. But like, it's like I've probably dealt with bullshit on top of bullshit, stacked on top of each other, and then boom, there was a straw that broke the camel's back, and I'm like, you, sir, are gonna get it today, or and I have to mitigate that for myself and for my brand. But yeah,
We're gonna talk about 2 that got it in about.
Oh, bro.
Can I ask a question though about like just comments and general negativity? What kind of negativity do you receive from women now in the sneaker community, if any? Just
It's a female community. It's a
God dang, is this as bad or worse?
yeah, because I'm thinking like if Sneakerhead,
Damn.
like there's no way you got that shoe just off the string. I'm thinking that coming from both sides.
Well,
Not
no.
just one side.
Okay, so with
Different kind?
chickens and
Hey, so you my producer, man. That was good.
I have never had a woman be like, "Why did you get that shoe and I didn't?" Well,
Nah, yeah,
I did just like that. Okay, so I have never had a woman directly say it to me.
Right.
It has come to me in roundabout ways. That I should have done more to make sure that other people got the same things that I got.
Yeah.
I've been told that more than once.
Like you were supposed to do more work to help other people?
Yes.
But they don't know how much you try to,
You just told us a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been told that more than once. I have seen it be said that that I don't support Black women. It's been said that I'm not a true champion of women, that it is just a facade and that it's fake. And that's come from men and women. But what I gather that it's come down to is that for some reason people don't respect the fact that like we don't all have to like each other, like to exist in this space. As long as I'm not actively harming you, I'm not intentionally going to ruin your career and ruin your emotion and what you have to do.
You're not blackballing or keeping opportunities away from people.
Yeah. I don't think that there's a reason. I don't think that it would be fair to say that I'm not doing enough simply because I'm not doing for you what I do for my actual friends.
You don't owe everybody favor.
Right. I don't even owe it to the people I like for real. I owe it to JerLisa. And anything extra that I do and I give is extra.
What you choose.
Yeah, because I'm not at the head of this yet. I haven't reached my peak and I haven't even reached the top enough to say like, I can give to X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? I don't have $20,000 for a campaign to pay whoever I want. I don't have all of this. I only have so much. So if somebody comes to me and they say, hey, JerLisa, what's your address? Can you give me the size and address of 7 other people? That's all that I can do. I can't say, well, here goes 3 more people. Can you make it 10? You asked me, can I give you 7? I gave you the 7 that, that fit the parameters.
Stay true to it. Yep.
Going over the 7 could burn yourself on the next one.
Exactly. And so I think that sometimes we get caught up in, I don't even want to call it mean girlness. I think that it just, wires get crossed. Yeah, I don't want to. Now, it's difficult because whereas with the men, I will challenge. I don't, even on this, like I don't want to make any woman feel any type of way enough to.
Exactly.
Like I don't want to give it identifiers or anything like that. I think that it's unfortunate sometimes that wires get crossed and trains miss each other. And that just is what it is. I genuinely have a good time with the women in this industry. There are not many that I can say that I've had a bad time. Less than 5 that I've had a bad experience with, and even with those people, it just was what it was. We weren't each other's people. There were some misunderstandings that might have added to it, and I think that it's best that we remain separate. And like I said, there's multiple people, so I don't want people guessing, but it's just best that we keep our things what they are. I gravitate to the people that I like, and if you look at any of my socials, you'll see I'm always tagging, championing, talking about other Black women in this space.
Most definitely.
I genuinely don't have a bad time with other women. I mean, y'all can't see behind the camera, but Sneaker Bay Salem just walked out because I'm always like, hey girl, like there's some way to have some type of connection and community with women in this space. So
yeah. So let's talk about Black Footwear Forum. Now you hold us accountable because we didn't go this year. We had obligations. But
don't do that.
We had other obligations, man. But we will be there for the next year and then all the other events that they have.
Hold them accountable because they knew. I ain't know.
Right, friend. You're not online. You get a pass.
I'm gonna get online though.
Okay.
I'm gonna get online.
Not getting online.
I'm gonna get
I
online.
had military obligations, so I couldn't make it.
But me too.
Year,
I have veteran
other
obligations.
Events, we will be there. But let's talk about that. Let's talk about Black Footwear Forum. How was it?
This year, this was my 4th year in attendance. 4th consecutive year in attendance. So since my first time going, I haven't stopped.
Nice.
For me personally, this year was totally different than any other year. The forum, the way the national, so time to specify this. The Black Footwear Forum is an entity. They have regional chapters. They have a chapter in Portland. They have one in Atlanta. There's a New York chapter, a DC, Baltimore chapter, and there's a couple others. There's no Texas chapter yet, no California chapters, but they're building that out. But They have regional meetups where you come, there are events. It's basically Black industry people, and I do mean industry, corporate people that are, the execs at Nike, at Adidas, at Reebok, those people. They have different events themed for different places in different regions. Every September, we all meet at Pencil Lewis in Detroit. It's an HBCU, but it's also a sneaker and apparel design experiential school for the National Forum. So that's what you're talking about, the National Forum in Detroit. I've been for 4 years. This year, I worked with Snobette. They rented an Airbnb for me. I hosted 7 women, Black women that have never been to the forum, to come for their first time, because the space is somewhere where I tweet every year after it. Literally every single year, the moment I get home, I say, if you're Black and you want to work in the sneaker industry, you need to be at the National Forum. Because you're going to enter panels, you're going to network, you're going to connect with somebody that is going to, it literally changes your life as far as this industry and work goes. It changes your life. It makes you see yourself in your career differently. It makes you reevaluate things, but you also get to connect directly with people that you would never imagine.
Come across, right?
Yeah, most people are like, I want to meet Joe Fresh Goods one day. Joe's there, chilling. James Witter, I have hung out with James Witter so many times because of the Black Footwear Forum, or just, you know what I mean? All of these people, I can't even think of his name. Larry.
Jordan Brand, right?
Yes, yes. Larry Miller.
Yep.
From Jordan Brand. He comes.
That's what I was talking about earlier.
He's chilling and talking. Wilson Smith, that did the Uptempo, was the first Black designer at Nike. Wilson has his own hall and stuff in there. Wilson is there. He's the most open people. It literally feels like you're going up to your favorite deacon at your grandma's church and getting a hug and stuff. He's gonna talk to you. He's gonna pray over you. He's gonna ask you what you're doing, what you want to do, and give you advice and just stuff like that. It's where it feels like home. It literally feels like homecoming. It feels like a family reunion, but it's all footwear industry people. This year was different for me because I'm overly humble sometimes on accident, and I didn't realize how big I am. That feels weird to say, but I didn't realize.
No, you should.
I didn't realize how big I am,
really.
and so I would be walking with somebody. There was one point where everybody was like, where are we going tonight? And I was like, why do y'all keep asking me this? And they're like, everybody said that you're the person with the plan. And I was like, who is telling you guys this? Because I have a plan for me and my friends. You want to do something private, I don't know what club you have, and stuff like that. But aside from the party stuff, the staff at the school were coming up to me and they're like, just what year did you go here again? And I had to be like, I have never gone to school. I've never lived in Detroit. And somebody was like, you're here so often, you might as well be an alumni. And it took everything not to just cry, because that's a different level of respect and of seeing me that I can't describe. I'm amongst designers, the people that are making our shoes look like what they look. I'm amongst the people that are making the campaigns what they are, and they're like, wait, I haven't known you forever, and I have to be like, hey, I don't think I should phone number, what are you talking about, or people were like, somebody was like, remember that campaign we worked on together? And I'm like, no. And he was like, I haven't paid you before? And I'm like, no.
I haven't paid you before as well.
Yeah. He's like, no, I swear to God, I've booked you and I've worked with you for at least 2 campaigns. And I'm like, no. And he was like, okay, well, I'm sorry that it hasn't happened yet. And he's just like, you were one of the most brilliant thinkers I've ever met. I'm going to make sure you get paid. Okay, well, I didn't come here for that. Thank you. And so it's that. For me this year, it was seeing myself outside of myself, because I've gone for 4 years. I've heard these panels, not that they were all the same, but I've heard the panels. I've heard some of these people speak, and this year I realized that almost everybody on stage I have direct access to. So whatever they're saying, I can watch it in a recap, but I can also just personally hit them and speak to them. So I was able to maybe go sit outside and enjoy the breeze or something like that a lot more often, and had people looking for me or people asking for me, or during the Sisters in the Soul brunch, was it brunch? No, it was the Saturday. Portia Blunt, she was formerly one of the heads at Reebok. she walked by and she had a big box in her hand, and she's like carrying it, and I was like, Portia, and I also was Portia, and she looked at me and she goes, I just miss when you would just volunteer and help. Like, I miss having you working with us. And I was like, well, I can carry the box. You need to carry the box. And she was like, no, you're good. Do you. But I miss your presence and I miss you being somebody that's working with us. And I was like, okay. So even in talking about the Twitter stuff, like, yeah, we can tweet all day, but like the people that make this thing work seek me. Yeah. And that feels good to me. And they're like, you're important, I need you, I value you, I like what you do, and what can we do to help you? And so that's how the forum went for me personally. That was my experience.
Yeah. So when outside helped.
I saw a lot, man. Black is beautiful, man. I saw a lot of Black unity out there. I seen a lot of love out there. I see a lot of information out there, man. I hit these guys and say, hey, man, I don't care what we're doing. We need to start going to these events now.
Yeah.
We need to make that happen, man.
And you're in Atlanta, so you have the you have the regional chapters. I think you're in Texas, right?
Yeah.
So there's nowhere for us, and you can fly to them, you know.
Yeah.
That's all I do is just fly to these niggas. Like, that's all I do.
Now, we'll be there next year for sure.
Because we always talk about going, like, we really picky about events that we go to because, we still trying to get in that mode. Like, we're not trying to be, because I don't have no poker face. If I don't rock with you, I just can't be the same. Can't be side by side with you.
We're trying to find our tribe.
Yeah, but like events like that, man, that's, it just, like, it was everything. Just me and outside looking in, it was everything.
Yeah, and I think that
the women that you brought, those the right women that you brought. That's what, like, she gets it.
Yeah, and we debriefed every night. We would get in. It takes some shots, and everybody would be getting comfortable. Like, what do you have to do? And I'd be like, you're about to tell me what value you got from the day. Tell me one person you met. And they'd be like, by the end of the weekend, they were like, okay, so are you ready for our value? And I'm like, yeah. But the first night, they were like, oh, we want to go out. Okay, we can go out. But who did you meet today? What do you feel like is going? I want you to remember this moment, this space, and remember what you did today before we get to the fun. So that when you come back tomorrow, you're thinking about it. Oh, I met such and such from Converse, and I need to connect with them tomorrow. I need to send this email. I need to, whatever the case may be. I also think there was a lot of Twitter and the influencers. I don't want to just call us Twitter people, but influencers and content creators there this year compared to the corporate people. And I saw a lot of value in like the photographers. They got to take pictures of people that they ordinarily wouldn't, because you have to fly to New York, you have to fly to Atlanta and be in a unique spot and catch this person as they're coming out of this store. You just have to ask them, hey, can I take a picture of you? And now you have a connection with that. People with their own t-shirt lines and stuff. Now your shirt is in such and such a store and you get a little bit more revenue and stuff like that. And so, like I said, everybody that came that was looking for value got value.
Yeah.
If you didn't get value out of it, it's because you were looking for it.
I was proud of my boy Nate. He was out there taking hella pictures.
Yeah.
He was doing his thing, man. That's my boy right there.
Nate set up his own, and not his own, but he took, there's an alleyway, and kind of just took it, and that was radio station. Hey, I want to take your picture, come meet me in this alleyway, and whatever the case may be. I don't know how the conversations went, but he got so many people in front of his camera. He got to show up, and Nate just shoots with an iPhone. And his photos look professional, even just shooting with an iPhone. And so for people to see him in action was also something unique, because they're used to when you say, I'm going to take a picture, okay, you're doing this. He's like, yeah, just stand. All right, I got it. And it's like, people are like, what the hell? They get their photo, and it's like, oh, wow.
The one he did with J-Tips, man, I was like, that was with the iPhone. Yeah. Straight professional, man.
He was taking my group's pictures and those pictures, and I was inside talking to Jay, and I came back out, and I think I saw Nate, and I was like, oh. Jay had on his unreleased shoots. So I was like, oh, you need to take Jay's picture. He was like, well, yeah, if he walks over here, maybe if he walks over here, went inside, can my brother take a picture? Yeah, all right, give me a hand. I literally grabbed him by the hand. Nate, J-Tips, Nate, y'all fit out. Take this photo. And it was like, I got videos and stuff of them doing it, but just that I'm very pushy as a person, but the moment of like, this is what you need to be doing, and I hope that you see yourself and
Yeah.
you see that other people are excited to let you do it so that you can keep going. And I think that if you look at what Nate's done in the last month, he's already been going up, but there was definitely a shift in the motivation and the movements and stuff. There's more photo shoots playing more like this is my actual subject versus just him outside his car taking pictures and stuff like that. And I think a lot of us need somebody to just be like, you're good, prove that you're good, and then do whatever the fuck you want to do.
I definitely see the fire in him now, man. I text him the other day about shit like, bro, you going up with it, man. Keep doing it, man. And he's doing a good job, man.
Nothing to do with the jellyfish pictures?
No.
Somebody else?
Yeah, that's what you never met him.
Okay.
Yeah, but we will. So next time we go to Atlanta, we'll link up.
I'll show you his.
I have
that's the
list of niggas to meet because I refuse to get into this shit, and now I have no choice.
Yeah, but it is what it is. But
there's a bunch of solid people once you get into it.
Exactly.
Figure out who is solid and who's not.
A bunch, or there's just some in there?
No, there's a bunch, but you have to get in and you have to see for yourself.
Mm-hmm. That was a good drop. I like that. Off the phone. I like it.
So you got to see people's characters for yourself and kind of make decisions.
Fill people out.
But you'll see that the lame shit is the minority for.
Well,
I think we focus on it to make it feel like majority, but no, that's the minority.
Speaking of people characters and lame shit,
it just sounds like it's about to get messy.
How do you feel about? What are your thoughts about being selected for sneaker panels, sneaker year panels?
I've been selected since the day I decided to do this stuff, so I don't really have a thought. Like I've been left out a couple of times. I won't act like there hasn't been times where I've cried.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I'm very blessed, and there's not many things that I've wanted to do that I haven't been able to do or that I don't see a way to do them. Mm-hmm. So I don't get too huffy about stuff like that.
Yeah.
In regards to the people that aren't getting huffy.
Yeah, just the people.
There was a Sneaker of the Year list created by Nice Kicks where they chose 100 people from different communities. So whether you were online, outside, marketing, design, whatever the case may be, they picked 100 people to do this Shoe of the Year list. And the Shoe of the Year list was simply just a Google Doc. We just filled out the Google Doc, and then whatever won, majority is what won.
Yeah.
There was another podcast that is on Twitter. I've only seen them on Twitter. I was told they have a bigger presence elsewhere, and that's fine, it's probably valid. But they were upset that they weren't chosen recently. And the way that they spoke about it kind of came off as like
entitled.
It was almost like there's not 100 people more worthy than us to be on this list, so we should have been on the list. And they had mentioned that they had Matt Hatfield on their podcast. I don't remember what Matt. Hi Matt. I don't remember what he does in Nice Kids, but he runs shit. And just a couple other things. And so they were like, we're just really confused on why we haven't been chosen in X, Y, and Z. And me being me, like the way that I'm talking to you guys now, you see, I'm kind of monotone, but I'm very much like I'm getting to my point.
Right.
Right, exactly. And so the tone of that gets missed in typing because when I'm typing, I'm also very direct, but sometimes people read it, I think they see Black woman, they assume like I'm being bitchy or I'm getting at them when I'm simply just giving you the information that you need. And so I responded to their tweet and I was just like, hey, like your shortcomings are fixable, they're improvable, but like you have less than 200 followers. You've had your account for it was like a year and a half at this point, and you have not grown your account. You only follow 60 people. Like these are the pain points and why I don't think that you were chosen. But if you want to be chosen, this is what you need to do. And it was basic things like raise your engagement rate. And that's not to say have 200,000 followers. I don't have 200,000 followers. I don't even have 10,000 followers. So there's that. But my engagement rate is high. People engage with my stuff. And that's all. Even if it's 10 people, those 10 people are engaging consistently so that my things are getting, we talk about the algorithm. My things are boosted into the algorithm because of my engagement. my reach goes far. So if I post a pair of shoes for sale, a lot of accounts are going to see it. And you can look at your analytics and see these numbers. You don't have to guess. And I was saying things like that. And they were just rebuttals. They weren't really receptive to the things that I was saying. It was more like, well, we do this and we do that and we should have been seen and we've had that. And I was just like, hey, like...
I hear what you're saying and I can try to fix this.
And not necessarily that they owe me that, but it's like, we don't need to cry about not being on a list. And I think that that's what everybody is missing. Like, you're not going to make it on these panels by whining about why you weren't on the panels. You just have to recognize that you weren't on there. You have to see what everybody else is doing and you have to do that same thing.
So you gotta do more work. Yeah. Work harder.
So I was trying to say it nicely, but yes.
If you're not on something, that means that you haven't put in enough work to be recognized.
I read the whole discourse, and I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna give no way out no excuse for that because it was really good constructive criticism, and I felt like one, they probably they know who you were, your stature. They had a big ego. Well, I'm not gonna say they because one of them. He's more of a family man, and he's going to ride with his co-host, but he's not going to be into the drama. I paid attention to him. We actually follow each other. But at this point, when I seen this, because I actually watched the last episode and them talk about it. I had a problem with it because, one, the title of the episode, when we're the only one that made an actual list. And if you talk about lists of lazy, we already talked about it 2 episodes ago. But my whole problem with that is when you start getting that realm saying, oh, ain't 100 or 50 people that can talk sneakers like that. That's a lie because there's so many people that can. There's so many people that are probably more valid and put more work than you.
There's also said it doesn't work because they just chose 100 people.
Me, you, we all get on the phone. We talk about this all the time. For us, and it's just, I can't speak for everybody, but I'm going to speak for us. We don't give a damn about making this. We don't give a damn about like a nice kick. So, no disrespect to it because we don't know who that is over there. Complex, we don't care about that. We make our own shit. We don't need to wait for somebody. We don't need to wait to get selected. We make our own list, and you know what? We want to tap in with the community, have conversations, and then we can get that feedback. What they like, they saw what we like, what we probably missed, or they probably saw what we put on it that they missed, and that's how you have that good discourse within the community. But when we start this I seen the tweets on some, well, who doesn't want to be in competition? That's your fucking problem. Because
I don't want to be in competition.
When you start talking that competing shit, that's when you're gonna start getting critiqued more. And I want to address that shit about the low follower count. I seen that and I watched it and I saw the shade. When you have almost 100 episodes and you barely reaching 100 something subscribers, right? That's not good. We're at fucking 17 now, and we surpassed that. So I don't.
It's my understanding, and I'm gonna keep it neutral because I sincerely don't know them, and I'm not super familiar with them.
I don't know them like that either.
And I think that they took my tweets as an admonishment, when really I'm just neutral. Like I'm just giving you the tools that you need. It is my understanding that they have a strong TikTok presence, and
let me tell you something. That don't mean the goddamn thing. Our TikTok presence is superior to our TikTok. That shit go dumb, but it doesn't do nothing.
But okay, maybe there's snippets on TikTok or something. I don't know.
I'm telling you.
I feel like competing is natural, right? Like we say these things like don't compare, don't compete, you're not supposed to. All of these emotions that we try to police people on are natural. You're naturally not going to like anybody. You're naturally going to be mean sometimes. You're naturally going to feel competition. You're naturally going to feel left out. Mm-hmm. When I started out, there was a list of like 100 women you need to know in sneakers. And when I say that list boiled my blood, no other reason than because I wasn't on it. And I couldn't be mad. I couldn't be mad for real. I couldn't even be mad at myself. But the only person that I could feel some type of way about that with was me. Mm-hmm. Because I had to sit down and say, okay, if this is what you want, this is where you want to be, what do you need to do that these other women are doing? How do you compare to them? If you put all of what you've done on a piece of paper next to what they've done on a piece of paper, is your piece of paper strong enough to also be in the room with these 100 people? And once I got that in my brain and was like, okay, boom, this is what I'm facing, it was so easy not to feel a way about being left out. Because I don't have, my piece of paper is not full enough yet.
It turned into a to-do list.
I don't have what it takes yet. There was a nice kicks list, not last year, but the year before. And I can't remember if it was shoe of the year or if it was just like top picks from your top influencers or whatever the case may be. And Naya was one of the people picked. Naya Lorraine from Jordan Brand and stuff like that. And not that I felt salty competition and stuff like that, but I just remember seeing that and thinking like, I did stuff too this year. Like, and like, that's the vulnerable side. Like genuinely like, am I not enough? Did I not work hard enough? Did they not see what I did? But it all comes back to what do I need to do for the people that I want to be seen by to see me, to acknowledge me, and to be like, okay, yeah, cool. Once I did that, then it's a lot easier and a little bit more comfortable to just be who I am.
And that's the thing. I want to make that clear. It's no problem to feel away. It's no problem. You like, competition. If you feel like you're the best, you supposed to feel like you're the best. But if you're not selected for something, just put out the best product and keep working till you get there. Just keep working. If you're doing what you need to be doing, you put out the best product, people are going to see it. Like, it is repetition. But if you're just stagnant, maybe you need to look in the mirror and figure out what do we need to do. Every couple of weeks, we talk, and we think we need to improve on. Hey, Dre, what do you see? When we talk to people at my job, or at their job, I show it to a couple of young kids. Hey, what you think about this, man? Hey, man, I need you talk about this more, or hey, focus on this more.
That's how we got.
That's how you improve, man. You supposed to take the criticism, man. Anybody, it's like.
You got to self-critique. Yeah, you can't just always wait on.
You got to take your ego out of everything.
Just to piggyback, I'm sorry, to piggyback everything everybody's saying, like, there's a way to go about constructive criticism as long as you're not tarnishing the industry. And what y'all talking about, like, they're trying to mess up the industry type stuff. Like, why would I want to get into that? It's so negative, whatever, blah, blah. They're letting the dirty laundry air out. It's not, being competitive is good as long as there's rules of engagement. Like better words. You know what I mean? As long as you don't do X, Y, and Z, it's all fair game. But it sounds like people are going below the standard to make themselves more known than.
Man, I read her comments, man. That was straight shit. I took the criticism. For real. That's what you're supposed to do to be great. That's how you become great, man.
And I check to see how many followers I got. Talking from an elitist standpoint, a lot of the stuff that I say is something that somebody said to me early on. When I was whining about something, somebody said, hey, let me check you real quick.
You sit your ass down. Hey, listen.
Let me see you real quick and let me tell you how you look to us compared to how you think you look to yourself, and then how to make yourself look like who you want to be. And that was when it was like, oh, okay, like that shit, it didn't feel good. It doesn't feed the ego to be told that you're not who you think you are yet. And like y'all just heard me talk about, it took 4 years for me to sit in a room full of industry execs and feel like, okay, like I'm respect. 4 years to be respected, of talking to these people, of being a student, of just simply, hi, I don't want anything from you. I just want to say hello. Make sure you know my name is JerLisa, and maybe one day I'll have some work to give you. Like maybe one day I will have a need, but for right now, I just want you to know that I'm in the room and that I'm here, I'm listening, I'm learning. One of the sneaker women, Takara, in the very beginning, she had done.
I love it. Respect.
I forgot what it was that she did, and I was like, sis, like I've been trying to do the same thing. It's not getting off the ground. I'm struggling, just very angsty about it. Like, how do I do this same thing, and why isn't it working for me? And she was like, I've been doing this for about 7 years now, and it didn't come together for me until just now. And almost every creative I talk to says about the same thing. And so it got to the point where I was hearing this 7 years thing so much that my motto is now it takes 7 to get in, and it takes 10 to get comfortable. It takes you 7 years in this game to really get into where you're like, oh, I'm in it. Okay. People know me a little bit. I'm doing some shit. I'm not, all right. I've been doing this since 2025. 2020, what? I've been doing this since 2020. So I'm only 5 years in it. I still have 2 years before I really can sit back and be like, all right, where are we at?
Right.
What have we done? What do we still need to do? What did we miss and what did it? By the time it's 2030, I should be chilling. I should be carefree. I've done everything that I needed to do to get myself to a carefree point. So some days I'm still pretty angsty because I still got about 2 years to go. I still got to fine tune it to make this thing. I'm still hungry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In a way that a lot of people aren't. You can't be at year 3 trying to get the splendor of year 7 because it's not going to work. And when you do it that way, year 3, what you're trying to get to year 7 is literally going to beat you back to year 3 and you're going to start over.
Yep.
At year 3 though, you're never going to make it out of year 3 trying to play on 7s.
You're not going to appreciate any of the wins because you're still trying to look at, well, it's supposed to be a bigger win. Like, not really.
You can't have
trust the process.
2,000. I think 6,000 followers on Twitter or something like that, and somebody was upset with me because they didn't get something that I got, or they weren't included in something that I got. And the person that was relaying the information to me, I had to say, I have less followers than this person, and I've been doing this in less time than this person. I can't be burdened, or I can't be bogged down by what they don't have. Because I did the work that I needed to do in this amount of time to get to where I needed to be. Right. And that just is what it is.
Yeah. I think when we talk about the followers, I just really think, which is important, but we gotta stop basing, somebody's validity just off of following.
100%. But that's the brand's fault.
Yeah.
But everybody don't know how to monetize their following.
But it's not even just that, man.
No, he's saying
you put trust in people thinking that there's somebody just off the
following. The validity of
that's why
you are somebody that's because you have a large following.
Yeah, that's why people out here getting fucking scammed. Believe in it. Believe in somebody.
I ain't going there.
I'm a following.
5 minutes. I have a question.
Yes.
As an influencer, do you think an influencer has a responsibility to their fan base?
Yes.
In all things? So, like, if you were to co-sign something, then you feel like that's...
You guys want me to...
No, I don't.
Yes, I think that what you co-sign, you are responsible for.
Because this ain't got nothing to do with this situation, because this has been through everything. A lot of people feel like they don't have a responsibility to their fan base, even though your fan base puts you in position and they're putting and investing money into you. So if they believe in you and want to elevate you to the platform, I feel like it is your responsibility to protect them.
Yeah, I think that me being a mother of teenage boys, and I specify boys because we're in a time space, especially politically and just socially, where men and boys are being socialized into bullshit, for lack of a better term. So I am consistently thinking about the things that I consume, the things that I put out, and the things that I say and do, and how they impress upon the people around me. And so it's very easy for me to put that into my audience as well. I have 2 people that, for my oldest is 16, so for the past 16 years, I have 2 people that have watched my every move, my every word, and what they do is based off of what I do and what I believe and what I say. So I've always had a responsibility to show up a specific way when I want to. And I think that when I'm dealing with people and their money, I'm dealing with people and their time and what they're willing to put into me. I have a large responsibility to... It's integrity. That's what it is. At the end of the day, my integrity is what's the most important. I have to be responsible with my platform, especially because I know that people really cut for me specifically. You see, somebody calls me a bitch and it's 10 people before I even see that somebody called me a bitch. That's like, bitch, fuck you. And I have to be like, who is y'all cussing at? What happened? So because I know that there's that type of defense and protection around me, I have to be responsible for what, I can't be leading people into arguments every day.
That'll last for 2 days.
Because then at some point people are going to be like, okay, now why the fuck am I arguing for JerLisa again? There's just, you are responsible for the people that you lead. And maybe people don't see themselves as a leader. And so maybe that's why they don't see that they have a responsibility for that. I do see myself as a leader. I know where I plan to take these things, and because I want all of these people that are here now to be on the journey when I'm done, I have to be responsible with it now so that when I get to that place, it is what it is. It's solidified. It's, and that goes with the good and the bad, because sometimes I speak out of my ass, but I also have to be accountable for that and be like, hey, I said that, I did that, and it is what it is. I famously, I don't even know if people know it was me, but back in the day, I was in a group chat and we were talking about Black men designers, right? We're talking about James Whitner, we're talking about Joe Fresh Goods, we're talking about Cool Pie, all of these people. And racism came up at one point. And I have always stood on the fact that as Black designers and collaborators, we have to be responsible with where we are bringing Black dollars, because I'm going to buy to a certain extent simply because you're Black, right? Mm-hmm. You're telling Black stories, you have on, his stuff right now. Mm-hmm. You felt comfortable because it made you relate because of who you are. Yeah. And so with that, you are responsible for where you are asking me to put my Black dollars, right? So roundabout, we come to racism at New Balance headquarters in Boston and stuff like that. And I, in an if-then statement, said that if we are going to give a pass to Joe Fresh Goods to still be at New Balance and we are going to support everything that he is doing, then we should not be burdened with the fact that there is racism happening there, because you're okay with it enough to bring my money there. So then you need to reconcile with yourself how you're going to, react in there. Now, that's not how I said it. What I said was, if he want to work at New Balance, then I hope they call him a couple more monkeys. There was more to go with that.
What the fuck?
I was defending somebody else. I said we were having a conversation about, and I know, let me not even do all of that. I shouldn't have said it. I recognize when I said it, I shouldn't have said it. I went to Joe Fresh Goods myself on Instagram and I said, hey, you might not care about this, but I had a conversation with somebody. I know eventually this is going to come back to you, so I want you to know what I said. And we went from there. But I was defending Kai, I was defending James Whitner and other people. And I was saying, if the premise is support Black men designing regardless, then we need to apologize to these people who we have said we won't support because of trivial things. If we're not going to apologize to them, then he need to go be called a monkey and word. It is what it is. Yeah. I shouldn't have said it. I've said that before. I've said it plenty of places. The screenshots of that text message got out this year. They were on Twitter. And which I
think that's kind of lame.
It is what it is. There was no name put on it, but there was a thread with specific signifiers. And I'm not a person that shies away from my bullshit. I think I said that earlier. I don't shy away from my bullshit. I quoted the thread and I said, this is me. I said this. I had a conversation with Joe about it 2 years ago. But because it is resurfaced, let's rehash it. This is what happened. This is why I said it. This is the accountability I took. Boom. I apologized to Joe via text message, DM. And then when I eventually saw him, I was like, hey, are we okay? I just want to make sure that you didn't see that, because I didn't show him the text when I said it, but that seeing it wasn't more jarring than our personal conversation. I want you to know that as a Black mother to Black sons, I would never truly call harm and racism to you. Like, this is the full scope of X, Y, and Z. And it wasn't an easy conversation. It was tough, but that was me being responsible for what I said and for what I've put out. I know that my audience, I do a Black History Month thing every year. I'm about to be on the fifth or sixth year of it. Like, my audience was definitely like, I know damn well, there's a certain amount of integrity that you have to have. It didn't feel good. There was a time period where he did not speak to me, and I had to eat that. If Joe Fresh Goods would wake up and be like, I'm blocking her everywhere, she can't buy none of my products, she can't, that would be his prerogative, and I would have had to eat that because I'm responsible for what I've put out to my audience, or what I've let of myself be put out to my audience and to other people. And so that to say that I do think that we are responsible for what we co-sign, what we say in public and in private, what we do, and how that gets back to people.
Yeah, see, the private part is even an extra one, because we have conversations in private that we probably will never say publicly. But the conversations that I had, you had a private conversation that was still exposed and still taking accountability for it. So
It's commendable to me. So
Yes.
I mean, that shows your character. You true who you are, and you still it's still respected. I mean, you're not gonna like everything. We're not gonna agree with everything, you know. But airing out, personal conversations, I just can't get with it. But you own up to it. You move past it. Y'all in a good space, I assume. I mean, my interactions with him, he's always been a solid guy.
Yeah.
Out of all the designers, creators, man, Joe Freshgood and J Tip's probably the most personal people I've ever seen.
J Tip's cool as shit.
Like you look like you could just legit just have a conversation with him and just it is what it is. There's no Hollywood junk, no fakeness behind that.
I'm just being a groupie.
Seeing J Tips and the people on his team, hi Bugsy, but seeing J Tips and his friends is like my favorite thing because they are all just so chill and cool. Like it's like family reunions. I don't even know how to describe it, but Jay is everything that he seems online, he is in person as well. 100%. But yeah, it's exactly like that. Some shit happens, for real. Like shit happens. I know who I am as a person, and I know that I don't always show up the way that I should have. And I do have quite a few times where I have to take accountability for talking shit or some other stuff. So it was just a learning moment, for real. Like I could be mad at the track coming out. I could be mad at so many other things, but at the root of it,
if you didn't give them the shit,
I said it.
If you didn't give them the materials, nothing clipped.
Yeah, and even like when I said what I said, even your reaction was like, like, you know what I mean? It's not like it was just something like that. Like, exactly, yeah. So sitting with that fact and knowing like that I knew I was gonna have to take accountability for it someday. Reconciling that made it easy not to fight.
Yeah.
And I think if I would have fought it
would have been worse.
It would have been worse. I would have looked crazy.
It would have, everything that it took to build your reputation could have been stripped down so fast just because you wasn't willing to own something.
Yeah.
And at that point, it's like, all right, so what's worth it? My pride, or let's just get ahead of this?
Yeah.
Like, when you try to get ahead of it, it's only gonna last for so long. It's over.
Yeah. And my biggest fear was, I don't want to say fear, but I really spent some months, because this happened in March. I didn't speak to Joe like one-on-one until we saw each other in September. I had to spend all that time not knowing if this relationship was completely severed. And that was on me for all of those months, having to reconcile, is this relationship completely severed, and was it worth it? Was being in a group chat gossiping, was saying whatever you wanted to say off the cuff, was this stuff worth it? And if not, then how do you prevent yourself from getting there again?
Yeah.
And so, and even in this space, you guys see, I'll say stuff and then I'll pull back. I'm a little bit guarded. I'm a little like, maybe not that, maybe fix this. And I've learned.
I'm working on it.
Yes.
I'm trying.
That's what I was gonna bring. Like, I've been thinking we've been getting more controlled, and this just makes me feel like we got more work to do.
But
we got more shit to pull ourselves out of.
In our defense, though, I can say, like you said, you know, you've been around us all day. We real genuine people, man.
Yeah.
And we like to show love to anybody. But like, we don't come with hate. We don't come with that bravado. Like, oh, here we the new guys, or we about to take it. We don't care about that. So when we get things reported back to us, or people shading us, or like, it kind of pisses me off because, like, why, dog? Like, you just get to know us, and you're gonna have a good time with us. You have a good vibe around us, man. So I'm working on myself not to be very outspoken, because I know people are watching now.
We just gotta view it differently.
It takes 7 years. 7 years to fully get to a place to where you're like, I finally figured this out.
Yeah.
And so what I do with myself is, whenever I feel less than, when I feel like I'm not showing up correctly, when I feel like I haven't done enough and stuff, I count the years. How many years has it been, and how many years does it take? Or how many more years do I have to go? And that kind of puts things into perspective.
Got 2 more things, and we're gonna close it out. So, what do you feel, or if it's going good, you know, hey, everything's fine, but what do you feel for these brands? What improvements that you need to see in the women's space, as far as these brands, as far as sneakers, apparel? What do you see that you think needs improvement?
I think that brown and dark-skinned Black women are over-policed as far as how we show up. We are not welcome to just be ourselves. I am not welcome to be sarcastic. let me not say I'm not welcome. In the back end and with the people that care about me, I am. But on screen, mainstream, in my tweets and in my posts, it is not always welcome to be sarcastic, to be rambunctious, to be upfront, out loud. It's not welcome to say what we want, and I get that. But like, what we do say is over-policed. The way that we defend ourselves is over-policed. How often, again, brown and dark skin, like my color and deeper, women are not sought after for these campaigns. When they're looking for models, we're not sought after. When they want a post on screen, they might choose one of us out of 5 people. And so I need brands to respect us more and to actually respect us for our knowledge and what we bring to this. Like I said, I've been in Jordans since I was 4 years old. I've had a deep love for Jordans since I was 4 years old. And so I'm 33 now, and when people talk to me, they're like, how do you know so much? Because I've done this since I was 4 years old. Like I'm talking to people that are like, I worked on this, so that's how I know it, but how do you know this? Because I was researching you when I was 8. That's how, like, and so women like me need to be seen. We need to be heard. We need to be able to talk without being stripped down and being told that, keep it cute, keep it to this, keep it to that. I need to be able, and yes, I said need, to post my ass because I have a nice one and also have sneakers on at the same time. Like, I should be able to say that I'm going to go take a shot and kiss somebody at the end of the night because I'm a grown woman with kids and I do that, and it'd be okay the same way that my counterparts are. My lighter skinned, curlier hair, fair speechers women, I should be able to walk into the room with blue hair and it not be a problem.
Yeah. I totally agree. That was well put.
About everything.
Yeah, straight to the point. I like that shit. I don't even got nothing like the rebuttal with that. That was just, that shit was just like damn. Like,
what did I do?
But
Jesus.
Yeah. But
I'm just in agreement.
I do this on every episode. This is my favorite segment, man. I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Your favorite segment.
A hot seat, man.
Fucking.
It's called Top 5, man. I love Top 5.
Okay.
So for this one,
random,
I need you to tell us who are your top 5 women in this sneaker space, sneaker culture. Top 5. You can put yourself in it. It's top 5.
I don't think that there is a top 5 right now. I think that there's some transitions going, but actually, no, I'm about to switch it up.
Give me your top 5. Your personal.
Are you talking about influencers or just
like all the influence shit? Who are your top 5 women in the top 5 women in this space, sneaker culture? I'm
gonna go with Comiskey. Comiskey Adams, I think her last name. Why am I giving her government? I'm gonna go with Comiskey. Comiskey is out of Dallas and Houston. She is a footwear designer. She's at Adidas. She went to the Seed School. She's behind so much dope stuff. The Bruce Lee pack that just came out. She designs those.
That was on my list and they took it off.
And a few other things.
It is on here, brother.
It was.
Exactly.
It was. It's petty.
Kim is one of my top, and it's because so many people, like, you don't know. You don't even know that she's the dog that she is. But she's a dog. Like, the stuff on your feet, she is a dog.
Yeah.
Alaya Nofia, another Adidas designer. Alaya is only like 24 years old. Bro, I'll show you some of her design when we get off this. Alaya is crazy. Like, talking young and in charge, one of the top designers right now, and she has so much room to grow and to go. Alaya is it. Kim, Alaya, Ashley Comio.
Okay.
Ashley Comio is one of the first 5 Black women to ever be a sneaker designer. One of the first 3 Black women at Nike. And she is now, I think Ashley is over Jordan products. She's something head up in Jordan brand. But if you look up Ashley Comio, you look up her history and stuff like that with the brand, Ashley has she's touched so much amazing stuff. So to see her come back to the brand and to be a higher up and an exec director and stuff like that is amazing because I see the Black women that are underneath her. And I think that they have a great mentor and teacher to bring them up. I mean, I guess I should put myself on there.
Okay.
You can.
You tell us why you're on there.
I don't know. We'll revisit that.
Okay. It's okay though.
I am a major fan of Portia Blunt.
Okay.
Like I said, Portia was formerly at Reebok. If you've ever seen anybody wrangle Shaq, like, you know how like the Cobras come dancing, the Indian dudes play the music. Portia is the Indian person playing the music, and Shaq is the Cobra. When I'm talking like powerful Black woman that doesn't have to say anything, she just comes in the room and the entire room becomes silent because they're like, yes ma'am, what's next? That's Portia Blunt. Shit, why was I about to cry? If there's any woman in this industry that I would like to be like, for real, I think that Portia is one of them. Who's number 5? I guess myself. I don't know.
You can't guess it. You either have to claim it or say somebody
It's
else.
fire. You can put yourself on the list. That's fire.
I don't think that I'm there yet, but I know for a fact that I will be. And so it's hard not to put myself on it because I know where I'm going to take this thing. Like, I know that, like, my personal life is crazy right now. I'm facing so much adversity. And so that is literally the only reason that I haven't taken off in so many different seasons of my life. But the moment that I'm able to take off, like, there's really nothing that I'm not going to be able to do or any that's going to stop me. And the plans that I have for myself, for my people, for the girls that look like me, because I'm grown. I really care about like teenagers and people coming up. I think that God is going to bless me with being something that's very powerful and that people are going to look up to. I got to get through this so I don't cry. I think that the journey that God has me on is going to bless so many people around me so that I will be able to say, like, I am one of the powerful women in sneakers. I just don't think that I'm there yet, but I do see my journey getting there.
You will get there.
And yeah, so I want to, like, you know, submit that, like, not today, but like we'll revisit this in a couple of years. And yeah.
Gotcha, man.
Claiming your spot.
Yeah.
So you want to let the people know any events you got coming up? You know, nothing. You got nothing coming up.
I just want to end the year peacefully.
Yeah, okay.
It has been a year. Check in with me in February.
We're gonna be there, man.
Your events here?
Yes, I do sometimes.
Yeah, you said Houston, right?
No, I'm in Dallas.
No, I'm saying you say you do your event.
Yeah, my Black History Month thing is normally in Houston, but I think I'm gonna do it in Dallas this year.
Just let me know. I'll pop up for real.
Okay, I got you.
Sure. Yeah. Make sure I'm there too.
I'm starting this new venture called Community Centered, with a capital D, because we're in Dallas, but pretty much just events that are literally community centered, but like with sneakerheads at the forefront. So like I'm working with some batting cages spots to have like the days where we just come and hit some balls and, you know, take pictures.
Hang out and shit.
Yeah, just doing normal stuff that's outside of the sneaker store. It doesn't require us to buy anything, but we're still getting together. We're building community. We're having fun with each other. We're showing off our shoes and we're like getting out and doing stuff. Like I'm working with a rage room right now to kind of set up a day where you come in with your beaters and you either chopping them up or you know, hitting them across the room or you're paint splattering them or, you know, like wreck your shoes kind of shit. So.
I love that.
That's definitely for the days where, you know, you go on sneakers and you just
I gotta follow you after this because I'm definitely I'm here. You here, I'm here.
Yeah.
I definitely pop up with some stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, February, look for me online. Or look up the hashtag BHMKOTD. That's Black History Month Kicks of the Day. That's kind of what I keep it under. So I'm going to announce the themes. I'm aiming for December so that people can prepare because it's a month-long challenge of shoes. And people do like to plan ahead. They like to take their pictures ahead of time or whatever the case may be. So aiming to drop the themes in December, but if not, it'll be January. And
like kicks of the day every day of February.
Yes. 28 days of Black History Month, Spirit Week.
Oh, I got
themes.
you. We're gonna do that.
That's fine.
I got you.
And then, yeah, I usually, like I said, have an event at the end of the month in Houston at Social Status. But I've got an idea that I am working on. And so if it all comes together, it'll be in Dallas this year.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
So pop out.
Make it easy on me. I'm going if it's in Houston, but make it easy on me.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, if it's in Houston, I'm going.
Yeah, man. You know,
Give me some good old food on the way.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Well, we're gonna close out, man. Like I said, it was a pleasure, man. Our first woman guest, man.
There we go.
It's time.
Woman, it's time. Come on, friend.
Hey, she was on my ass, man, for the first 5 minutes, man. And fucking 10 minutes before the episode. Shit, man. God
And when
damn.
we get off this camera. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
man. But it was lovely, man. And this is what it was all about, man. So we're gonna end it out, man.
A lot of information.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have you on again. It's gonna happen. So
I'll be here when y'all come back.
Yo, next year we need to do Friends. What is it? Friendsgiving and.
talk about that offline. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Edit that out.
Because it's going to get stolen.
You and your great ideas. I love it, man.
Yeah, let's be cooking.
Yeah,
Or just put a bleep over
Yeah.
it.
Right? Let's beat that shit out.
Yeah, man. But like I said, man, we're gonna end out, with my positivity, my message, man. Like I said, if you ain't got no haters, man, you ain't doing something right, man. The haters motivate you, man. The haters make you successful, man. They feed into your success, man.
You gotta change it.
What?
If you don't make the list, you're not doing something right. And you
Hey,
gotta put
man.
in more work.
You know what's crazy, man? I actually like those guys. I just don't even know why I was that even.
What guys?
Hey, listen.
We were
she
talking about
said-
imaginary
She
people.
said one of their criteria reasons for needing to be on there is because they hosted somebody on their podcast. Well, we hosted her on our podcast, so we need to be on the goddamn list.
Yeah, they said.
Hey,
I don't care for
hey,
it,
you want a
man.
panel though?
We make
So that should get us on the
we
panel.
make our own
Hey, you a
list.
big deal now.
Hey, if stuff like that happens, we appreciate it, but that's not our focus, man. We here for the love, man.
Whether or not you guys make list or panel, understand that it is solely up to you.
There you
Put
go.
the work in.
There we
There you
go.
go.
That was nice. That was nice.
And we out.
Man, I'm proud of
There you go, man. This is a good one, man. For us to be this late, because usually we used to do episodes 2:00 in the morning. Our producer be asleep. You can hear him on the goddamn shit snoring.
Oh, that one was funny.
Yeah.